Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So we have just got on site and it is the Thursday before the Easter bank holiday, so it's obviously a long weekend. And yeah, I got here, they asked me to get here a little bit earlier. I tried to do half hour because of traffic, ended up getting here about 25 minutes earlier. And that's just maybe me just giving a little something back, because there are days where I get to leave a bit earlier in the morning, so if they ask me just to come in a little bit earlier, that's not a problem. And the weather is nice. It is about 20 degrees. We've got the sun. It's reasonably hot, so obviously I've got the shadow, so you can see that there's no direct sunlight on the dog. Obviously trying to keep him as cool as he can. He's got his bowl of water, etc. And yeah, so we are going to be on until the morning. And then because it's Easter weekend, there'll be another dog handler taking over from me. So we are now going to be on 24s until they turn up Tuesday. So I'm on Sunday and Monday night as well. So yeah, it's a little different, but of course with the site being 24 hour, you have to split it evenly. I'm not going to ask someone just to come and do 7 hours, 8 hours. You just split it between the two of you of 12 hours each. And I suppose the other upside to working this bank holiday is that, okay, you may not be able to do what you want on Sunday and Monday in terms of family, but it is double pay. So I get double pay from midnight tonight that goes into Friday. And then I get Monday morning, so from midnight Monday until I'm taken off, and then when I turn up Monday until midnight. So yeah, it's I think I've worked it out about 19 extra hours over the weekend, which is enough for me because I still get Friday and Saturday, well, most of Friday and Saturday to do what I want to. And I'd say tonight is one of the nights where I'm actually going to be a little bit more, not on edge, but I'm going to be a little bit more suspicious of certain stuff. Now, I watch a lot of sort of crime programs and things like that, and the girlfriend hates it. I mean, a lot of it is kind of murder stuff and like case stuff. But there was something that I watched once about the Hatton garden heist, and if you haven't watched it, it's on ITV. You'll probably be able to find it in there. And it's regarding the Hatton garden heist, where a group of older gentlemen, they broke into a place where they had to drill through a wall to get into safety deposit boxes, and in there was loads of cash, really expensive items, etc. And basically what I took from that is that they done it on this same weekend, but what they did is they done it on sort of the Thursday night going into Friday morning. And the reason that they done it then was because that gave them the longest period in order to get rid of whatever they stole or whatever it is. So it does actually make sense, and I've said this before, that thieves aren't stupid, and if there's an upper hand to have, they will try and exploit that. So for argument's sake, if something happened tonight, there's a good chance that no one would work out what happened until Tuesday morning, and by then they could be miles away, they could have got rid of it already. And that's what the Hatton Garden guys did, is they tried to do it as early as they can on the bank holiday to give themselves like 4 days to get rid of the stuff before someone realised what had gone on. So I'm not saying tonight that I'm going to be, I always try and protect the site and be as vigilant as I can, but tonight maybe I'm just going to be a bit more suspicious of noises, people that are maybe walking past the site, etc. And yeah, maybe that's just a point just to take on, is that when there are bank holidays, or especially long bank holidays, is that there's a good chance that thieves are maybe going to try and exploit the fact that they give themselves a long time to get rid of the equipment or whatever it is before someone finds out about it. Hi mate, you alright? Yeah, very good. No worries mate, see you later on. See you later. Yep. Good boy. Okay, good lad. So we're about a couple of hours in now and settled into the shift reasonably nicely. I've sort of dusted the front cab of my car, or the van, because being on this site a lot of dust comes in and settles. Now the missus nicely cleaned it about, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago I want to say, and the dust is back, so I've just given that a quick dust, stretched the dog's legs just with a little bit of off lead sort of exercise so that he can just stretch his legs a little bit so that he gets what he needs, so he's not got too much sort of built up energy going on. Before we came here I did go to my mum and dad's and running around the field playing a bit of ball with him, so just trying to make sure he's not got too much energy. With such a small site I can't take him on a long expansive patrol. I can obviously walk around the same places a lot of the times, but that comes a bit monotonous for the dog if I'm just constantly walking around the same area. So it's nice in that little area where he can't get out that I can do like some little off lead exercise just to get him sprinting a little bit, just to, like I say, just get rid of a bit of that pent up energy that he can create whilst he's about. And yeah, so I'm just going to do myself some noodles now. We've spoken to the farmer just to see what his movements are over the weekend, because obviously it's us, so it'd be nice that I can say to the handler that takes over from me, I can say, look, the farmer's going to be in and out, I've spoken to him, he's going to be in and out, so just keep an eye out for him. And yeah, so far so good. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to do a bit of article search, because it looks like one of the workers down here has left a set of gloves, like just some sort of working gloves, and they normally do get left around here. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to ask the dog to try and find them, and I'm not going to tell him what he's trying to find. I'm just going to let him try and sniff them out and see if he picks them up as the thing that he should be looking for. Boy, well done. So that was interesting. That goes to show that sometimes he'll try and trick me, because he knows that if he lays down, if he finds something, he gets his ball. So the first time he went over there and then he laid down and he was like, found something, and I asked him to show me what he had found, and of course there was nothing there, so he didn't put his nose on it, didn't put his paw on it, so therefore I know that he's trying to trick me. So I say, no, come on, find it. And then you saw straight pull all the way to the glove, laid down, not with it in between his paws, which is why I said to him, show me, and he shuffled and I said, show me, and then he put his paw on it. So he tried to trick me, but the end goal is we found what we was looking for, or what I was asking him to look for. And the important thing about that is it's not my scent, so he's found something with human scent on it that's not mine and it's not his. A lot of the stuff that obviously we do training with has my scent on it, so actually asking him to go out and find something that's not got mine or his scent on it is a bit of a step forwards. Okay, so now it is now 1 AM. We are into the bank holiday weekend and I am now on double pay, which is nice. And the way in which I'm going to celebrate that is some food, and I've gone a bit risky. I feel like I've gone a bit risky. I've got an all-day breakfast. So the reason I say this, I feel this is risky. I actually got one a little while ago, and I didn't eat it here, and I ended up cooking it in the oven at home. And to be fair, it was actually quite nice. In a deal of 3 for £6 for like £2, it was good. The reason I'm saying it's risky is because I've got to do this one in the microwave, and I'm not sure how crispy the hash browns are going to come out. The bacon and the beans and the sausage and the egg I think will be okay. I feel like the hash browns are a bit of a risk though. So the outcome, sausage and beans, they look okay. Egg, bacon, they look okay. As stated, I think the hash browns need to be done in the oven. There's a reason why when you do this in the oven, you take the hash browns out and put them on their own baking tray to be crispy. So I'd say everything okay, apart from hash browns that look like they could have been done in an oven really. Not good. And we are now around 4:15, so more or less, well, probably 3/4 of the way through the shift, and starting to feel a bit tired now, to be fair. So this is, I'd say, the hardest part of the shift. I'd say between sort of 3 and the finish, I'd say it's the hardest part. It's like the last bit. So yeah, but it's been a quiet shift so far. It's not been too much going on. Not even really many animals scurrying around, which you normally get. I did just see a little mouse run across, but normally you get a cat or a fox or something like that, and nothing like that. So a very uneventful shift so far. So we'll do a little bit more, and then I'll catch up with you in a little while. You alright? Yeah, 24. And we are done. So we have just got back to his nan and granddad's just to give him a little run around here before we go home. And I suppose the best thing about bank holiday is that when I get back home, I'll just hand him over to his mother and I'll say, right, he's yours to deal with now. I'm off for a nap. So, oh, he's just seen something. What do you see, mate? Oh, there's a rabbit. There's a rabbit. Okay. Come on. I don't know if that was really an emergency stop, but it was something. It was a change of direction. Come on. Was that really an emergency stop, or did the rabbit run away? So whilst one of the guys was on site, the other dog handler turned up. So I started early and I actually finished a bit early. The other dog handler turned up before I'd actually packed away. So I packed away quickly and then got out of there. So maybe it was a bit of karma, me starting early, that maybe that's why I finished early today. You never know, but I'll put it down to karma. And what did we learn in this video? I'd say maybe that little bit of advice about being more vigilant on bank holidays, where criminals know that maybe they've got an extended period of time before people realise what's happened. I feel like that's an important part, and like I say, just watching crime stuff, I feel like it gives you an upper hand, and maybe you learn something out. Like the reason I kind of know about this is because I watched the Hatton documentary, and like I say, it was, I believe it was the Thursday, if not it was the Friday of this weekend that they done the Hatton Garden heist, because they knew that no one was going to figure out what happened till the Tuesday. So, and I believe that this weekend last year was one of the few times that we've had someone walk on site and claim that they was allowed to come and pick something up, etc. So it does happen, but I think the most important thing we learned in this video was that if you get an all-day breakfast and you're going to do it in the microwave, the hash browns aren't going to make it. The hash browns are no good. But do it in the oven, absolutely fine. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below for loads more videos. Cheers all for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Cheers for watching, see you later, bye. Get your ball. Come on in. Yeah, good lads. Good boy. Well done.